Hey guys, so for today's episode of Christmas by Immy, we are going to be doing a cooking video, and I've never done one of these before, so I hope it turns out okay. But today we're going to be making Christmassy sugar cookies. These are a great present to make for your friends. You can make them as a treat or for yourself like I did. But yeah, if you want to find out how to make these, then just keep watching. We're going to start by turning on our oven to 180 degrees Celsius, or I have no idea what degrees Fahrenheit. The ingredients you're going to need is 250 grams of softened butter, which is not shown here, but you will need it. Also 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 egg yolk, and 2 1/4 cups of plain flour. And those are your ingredients. If you miss them, then you can check down below for the full list of all of the ingredients that you need. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your softened butter and put it in an electric mixer along with the caster sugar. So I am measuring out my 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar into a measuring cup, and then I'm going to be adding that with the butter into the mixing bowl.
Simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
So you want to mix together the butter and the sugar until they are just combined, and then I'm going to be taking a spatula and scraping down the edges of the mixing bowl to make sure that all of the butter and sugar are combined together and there's not going to be any little weird funny pockets of sugar when you bite into these biscuits. And then I'm going to be beating the butter and sugar together for a few minutes until they are really light and fluffy and creamy looking like this. And once again, I'm scraping down the edges of the bowl. You're going to want to do this quite a lot during this recipe. Then I'm taking my vanilla extract and adding that into the mixture. This is going to give a really nice flavor into the biscuit. So I'm just taking 2 teaspoons of the vanilla extract and adding them in to the whole mixture. I'm then taking my egg yolk. So if you don't know how to separate an egg, it's kind of hard, but you just kind of need to practice, and then hopefully you'll get it right. You want to make sure you get as much of the egg white out as possible. If you do have a little bit of egg white left like I do here, it doesn't really matter, but we mainly just want the yolk in this recipe. So yeah, I'm gonna beat the vanilla and the egg yolk into the butter and the sugar until it is well combined, and then once again scraping down the edges just so everything gets really nicely mixed together. So now it's time to add the flour. So first I'm going to measure out 2 cups of the flour into my measuring cup.
Find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that
and I'm going to slowly add that into the butter and everything mixture while it's mixing. So it's just slowly getting added in to the wet mixture, and this is going to start to really thicken up and create a dough. And then I'm measuring out the last little 1/4 of a cup and adding that in as well.
this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
So this should be the mixture you're left with, a really thick, nice cookie dough ready to roll out. So the next thing I'm doing is taking some Glad wrap or cling film, and I'm going to be splitting my mixture into 4 equal sections, well, kind of equal sections, and this is going to help them chill in the fridge a bit quicker than if we just wrapped them up in one big lump. It's going to cool a bit faster this way. So we're going to be putting them into the fridge for at least 20 minutes. If you have extra time on your hands, put it in the fridge for as long as you can. Even overnight would be good. But if you have not much time, then just put them in for 20 minutes like I did. Then we are going to be rolling out our dough. So I am taking some more of the plain flour and I'm going to be dusting it over my bench top where we're going to be rolling out the cookies so that it doesn't stick to the bench top, because that wouldn't be good. I'm also taking some of the flour and flouring my rolling pin. So I'm taking the lump of cookie dough and I'm going to shape it a little bit into the shape I want to roll it out into. Then I'm taking my rolling pin and rolling it out to be about 5 millimeters thick. We don't want it too thin, otherwise the cookies can break very easily. So I'm taking a little Christmas tree and a little circle cookie cutter. I'm going to punch out a lot of cookies. You can punch out as many as you want. This recipe should make probably around 20, but mine made a little bit less than that because I ate quite a bit of that cookie dough before it was cooked. Don't tell Santa, otherwise I'll be in trouble. Anyway, I'm taking some of this sanding sugar and I'm sprinkling some on top of the little circles. This is obviously completely optional. I just decided to do it. Obviously, you can leave out this step and maybe use some icing at the end or just leave them completely plain, but I decided to sprinkle some of this sugar on top. So now I'm going to be putting them in the oven for 8 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. So yeah, I'm just placing them into the oven, and then when they are out of the oven, I'm going to be placing them on a cooling rack to cool. If you don't have one of these, that's okay. It just helps the air kind of circulate around the cookies so that they cool faster, but you can just leave them on the tray to cool, but this does help if you can get your hands on one. So this is what your cookies should look like as they are cooling. Really pretty and really yummy. Finished making the most amazing sugar cookies ever. They taste so good. Trust me, I ate pretty much all of these cookies that you're seeing right now. Whoops. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I think I have one more Christmas video coming towards you, and then it is actually Christmas. So I hope you guys have a really Merry Christmas, and I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.